Hi and welcome to our website that supports dealing with the tough stuff. If you come along and this is your first time to check out this supporting website for this fabulous program dealing with the tough stuff, there's lots on here for you to check out. As explained within the program, we have a whole range of different video casts, there's ebooks and a whole bunch of stuff for you to check out. But just in this short clip, what I'd like to do is give you some extra things to think about next time you're approaching a tough stuff conversation. So firstly, what I'd like to do is talk to you about the mindset that you adopt in approaching that situation. And more importantly, what's your attitude about what the outcome might be. You see, for a lot of people, they think to themselves, if I take an event or a circumstance, this will be the outcome. So if someone crashes into me in a car, I'm going to have a bad day. Or if someone cuts me off in traffic, there's nothing surer than I'm going to have a bad day. Yet we sell ourselves short if that's our approach. A great friend of mine, Rowdy McLean, he talks about this, that event never equals outcomes. It's event plus our attitude and our actions that equal outcomes. So we've always got the way that we can think about stuff as we approach a tough stuff conversation, and I'd like you to think about that next time, that you get to choose your attitude and you get to choose your actions. So I want to give you 4 key steps to walk away with in addition to the program, as well as all the other supporting resources that we've got here. And the first one of these things that I'd like you to think about as you approach your next tough stuff conversation is, are you centred? Are you mindful and present to the conversation, and you're not worrying about the emails that are piling up, or you're not worrying about the report that needs to be done, but are you giving it your full attention? It's a critical part of moving forward and doing the tough stuff well, is making sure that you're right there in the moment. So make sure you set all the other stuff aside and make sure you get present and centred in the conversation. So the second thing that I'd like you to take forward and think about next time you're having a tough stuff conversation is simply, have you done the work that's required? So many tough stuff conversations don't happen simply at the blink of an eye or the click of a finger. They actually happen over time, and we get to prepare for those things. You know, have you prepared the evidence? Have you prepared the way that you'll approach? Have you written down some key questions for yourself, or have you let the other party prepare as well? Make sure you do the work before you head into these tough stuff conversations and go in well prepared. I would contend to say that you will get very good results as a consequence. So the third thing that I'd like you to think about next time you're having a tough stuff conversation is, the conversation actually about the person, or is it about their behaviour? Because too often in tough stuff conversations it's actually directly about the person, and we make it very personal instead of actually separating out and looking at the behaviour. You see, high performing work teams share one common attribute, and that often is that they are relentless around each other's behaviours and the pursuit of excellence with those behaviours, yet they are completely supportive of the person. So it's critically important that if you're having a tough stuff conversation, you take the behaviour and separate that and provide enormous support for the person as they try and achieve that better set of behaviours or a change in behaviour. So the fourth and the last thing that I'd like you to consider as you move forward with your tough stuff conversations is something that we spent quite a bit of time in the program itself, and that is the ability to balance your assertiveness. You might remember that we talked about 2 critical elements to assertiveness, and that is firstly empathy. Okay, the ability to focus on the other person. It's not about I, it's about you. So making sure that you've got your empathy in the conversation. And then the other part of that assertiveness balance is your own needs. So making sure that you do get across what it is that you need, using the I's, me's and my's. That might sound familiar after the program. So make sure you take these 2 things, mash them up, and have yourself a balanced level of assertiveness. Don't tip too far one way or the other. So there are just 4 simple things for you to take forward out of this program and go forward and do well in the tough stuff conversations. Thanks again for your attendance in the programs. They're fabulous, aren't they? Whether they're running in Australia or perhaps they're running in North America, they're achieving some great success across such a wide range of fields, and we're enormously proud of the program. Check out all the websites. It's always updating. There's always new resources on here, and please keep coming back. Don't be simply a visitor, become a member. Cheers, thanks, and we'll see you again sometime soon. Bye for now.